Hey guys, welcome back to Mak Chats. Let's do a recap of the Pomona Winternationals. The not so Winternationals. It was pretty good. It was the 1,000 funny car race. It was a great weekend. Okay, they had so many legends there. I watched it on NHRA TV as I usually do. Let's get into all the action. Friday was a little bit rocky. They were doing live TV, so which I thought was cool because on NHRA TV they flipped it over to also show the Fox broadcast that was happening, and I thought that was really cool. I enjoyed. I mean, okay, the racing was a little rough. It was a little bit of a smoke fest. Everybody was. I mean, we haven't raced on this racetrack in over a year now. Usually we race at Pomona at the end of the year, and it got rained out last year, so nobody had that data. And Pomona is a track that only gets used a couple of times a year, so it was a little chaotic. So moving into Saturday, Mission Foods Too Fast, Too Tasty. Dallas Gunn won in Pro Stock. Matt Hagan won in Funny Car. And Doug Coletta got it done in Top Fuel. Great weekend for Matt Hagan. Okay, we'll keep talking about him in a little bit here, but a great weekend for Matt Hagan. And started it off right with the Mission Foods win. So Saturday, the number one qualifiers were Greg Anderson. He had a 651 at 209 mile an hour. J.R. Todd in Funny Car with a 389 at 335 mile an hour. And in Top Fuel, Leah Pruitt with a 372 at 329 mile an hour. Pretty good runs. Saturday, it was fairly clean. Tony Schumacher did break his rear end, and that was quite a long oil down. Rear end gear takes so much more time to clean up. I don't know all the sciencey terms for it, but it takes a lot longer to clean up. So, listen, Safety Safari had their work cut out for them this weekend. Okay, they really showed why they have the title of Safety Safari and earn the salaries that they do, because goodness, it was chaotic. So after Nitro, they were going to run round one of Top Alcohol, and James Stevens had a really, really ugly looking crash. He got I'll play the video now. I know I put out a video the other night saying that I wouldn't play the video, but I'll insert it here.
All right, James Stevens bringing up the RPM right side. First to go in, Amber's Flash, and the race is on. Oh, get close to the center line, hit the blocks, hard right-hand turn. Oh my goodness, James Stevens. Major contact with a right side wall.
It was a scary one. He got out of the groove, went over like almost nose first into the wall, and flipped backwards upside down it, and was on the other side of the wall, dragging down when the camera cut away. It was very scary. I immediately started texting my racing friends like, "Hey, I know you're at the track right now. Are you hearing anything? And what are you seeing?" And we were all immediately praying and very, very concerned, because it was ugly. It was. I mean, you'll see, but it was ugly. From what I hear on Facebook and some things that his daughter has posted, is that he's got some broken bones. He might have broken his back, but otherwise he's alive, which praise God for that. Very scary, very scary. So that concluded that concluded Saturday night of racing. Pomona has a curfew of 7 p.m. So by the time they would have gotten all of that cleaned up, it would have been the curfew time. So, which that I did not learn that until the next day. Because usually when they announce that they're going to not race the rest of the day, it means because the worst has happened. So I don't know how I slept Saturday night. I was almost sick to my stomach with worry. And woke up the next morning and saw some of the news that he was doing okay. So very scary, a very humbling reminder of just how important all of the safety gear is. Ugh, terrifying, terrifying. Okay, I love this sport. I mean, y'all know I love this sport. Gosh, it's scary as crap sometimes. So yeah. All right. Moving on to Sunday, race day. I get up. I'm all excited. I'm like, ooh, I can I can watch racing. I can make all these delicious desserts that I'm gonna make to go to my in-laws. And no, I can't. It's a rain delay. Finally, the rain stops. They get the track dried. They run. I believe it was 3 pairs of top fuel dragsters, maybe 4 of round 1. And Tony Schumacher's rear end breaks again. Oils down the whole freaking lane. So, with that being said, it was a little wild. Okay, a little. It immediate again. Safety Safari earned their salary this week, and okay, because wow, they were at it a long time. Okay, and yo, the track conditions on Sunday were after the rain. Oh my gosh, they were showing it. I'll put it up here because I don't remember it off the top of my noggin, but oh my gosh, the track was perfect. It was like the track temp was real low, the humidity, everything was so low and just perfect, ready for great conditions. And after that cleanup, Doug Coletta proved that it was great conditions and set the track speed record of 339 at 0.79 miles an hour. Okay, craziness. So obviously it was a great track. Even after all of the stuff that the racetrack has been through this weekend, rain, oil downs, a crash, the track was still good. Okay, and that's a testament to Safety Safari and how much they got their stuff together, getting these racetracks put together. So moving on to the winners. um, Greg Anderson won in Pro Stock. It was against Dallas Glenn. It was a really close race. I had Dallas winning, but whatever. Um, um, he tied Greg. So Greg wins. He ties Bob Glidden, the legend, for the most wins at Pomona with 17 wins, which is insane. That's a lot of race wins at one track. I wonder if that's the most race wins he's had at any track. Now that I say this, I don't know. I'll look it up after and see if I'm right or not. But that was awesome. Tony Stewart wins in Top Fuel, which is it's his first win with Elite Motorsports driving their dragster, and that was pretty cool. Great win for him. Great win for Elite. I loved seeing, and Courtney Anders was saying this on the mic, that they wanted to show Top Fuel Elite team the same amount of hype and support that the Pro Stock Elites get with getting to a final round. The mountain of people behind Tony Stewart's car was insane. Okay, everybody from Elite was there. He beat Justin Ashley in the finals, which was a really close race. Um, so then, the big news that everybody wants to see was of the weekend was who is going to get the 1,000 funny car race win, and it was none other than Matt Hagan. Okay, the race day fit, that one had to have been good luck. Okay, he got it done. He well, okay, so again, he won the Mission Foods Too Fast Too Tasty challenge, and then he won the 1,000th funny car race win. So he swept the weekend with everything that there was to win. He's coming home with 2 extra trophies than just the Wally. Craziness. absolute craziness. Okay. The other milestone funny car winners throughout the years. The first one was in 1996. It was Eddie Sharpman. The 100th was Trip Shoemake in 81. The 200th was Bruce Larson in 89. John Force was the 300th in 94. Tim Wilkerson was the 400th in 99 and the 500th in 2003. Jack Beckman was the 600th in 08. Johnny Gray was the 700th in 2012. Force, again, was the 800th in 16. And Cruz Pendragon was the 900th in 21. So, a wonderful list for Matt Hagan to be on. Stock full of legends. A great weekend for him. Okay. Again, he swept the whole weekend. He got everything that there was to get this weekend. So yeah, that was Pomona. It was a great race to watch. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you were there, if you were watching it on TV, if you were watching it on NHRA TV, it was great. Okay. I had a blast watching. This week's Mak Chats question of the week is, if you could travel and go to any NHRA national event, your flight paid for, all your hotel, your food, everything paid for, what national event would you want to go to? I think mine. Okay. I've already been to Indy, Norwalk. I've been to Chicago, but not for a national event. So we'll count that as half a point. I've been to Bristol. Do I only have 4? That can't be right. Indy, Norwalk, Chicago, Bristol. Oh, New England? I'm like, I know I've gone to more national events than that. What? Um, no, Columbus, when that was the last national event they had at Columbus, was my first NHRA national event in 2006. Okay, if I had to pick one to go to, it would probably be Pomona for the finals. Either Pomona or Vegas, but Vegas for the 2 wide. On it. Oh, ZMAX, that's the other track I've been to. I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, either Pomona or Vegas would have to be my answer, because they both look like gorgeous tracks. Okay, absolutely beautiful racetracks. The scenery around it, it looks gorgeous, and it looks like fun racing there. I mean, granted, racing is pretty much fun anywhere you're going, but it looks extra fun there. So let me know what you think down in the comments. I'd love to hear your answers. And yeah, I hope you all have a great day. See you next week.